of trading, I think, is sitting on your hands and doing nothing. But you can't fill up an hour's worth of airtime on CNBC doing that. You have to, the TV is like, in the financial media, to a large extent, is like a pitcher that constantly needs to be filled up with new ideas, new stock tips.
Almost all of us have cell phones. The internet can be fed right to our phones, and it's the access that we have to the information is so much more consistent, and there's so much more of it that when we see something, we want to react to it immediately.
These are Fortune 500 media companies, and their objective is to sell advertising and make money for their shareholders. Why are they so trusted by so many?
It's all about unique content, and they just want to attach a little ad because ad revenue is so beautiful to all these people. Everyone wants to be CNBC. You see, they have $500 million in revenue, $250 million in profits. No wonder why they're so cocky.
The vast majority of what you see on television, for example, in CNBC or reported daily in the newspapers, is complete noise. And most investors would be well advised to not pay any attention to that every day.
A lot of these shows, let's face it, they're trying to make an entertaining format. They're trying to, it's like watching the circus. It's like watching vaudeville. It's financial vaudeville.
If you watch that stuff, it's for entertainment. That's not how you're going to learn about making money in the market. Getting your investment advice from the government or from TV, you're bound to go bankrupt.
If you want to get rich in real estate, there is no better way than to buy.
Oh, wow, 10% a month, is that possible?
Well, it's not only possible, it's probable.
That's patently nonsense, isn't it? And watching a certain TV show to get rich is also patently nonsense. But there's this certain irrational side of us that wants to believe it will be so. And I think that's part of the lure of these TV shows.
Won't you step into my office, please? Let me give you a hot tip from the strictly confidential small investment, big profit, a surefire moneymaker.
If you bring a pick, it doesn't matter if it does well or not, as long as no one writes about it, okay? Just give me some unique content. Give me anything. Internet video, I started doing clips for MSN Money. They're like, just do anything. You could wrestle a squirrel. It doesn't matter.
Here to tell us why is Barry Ritholtz, Chief Investment Officer at Ritholtz Capital Partners. Barry, welcome back. It's good to see you again.
Thanks for having me, Sue. The reason I'm back on TV is not because my call was so great last time. Some are good, some are bad. The reason is I don't drool or curse on the air, and that's pretty much the requirement. If you don't do either of those things, they'll pretty much have you back on the air.
Maria Bartiromo is the lead person on CNBC. If the Today Show needs someone to come in and talk about money and markets, she's there. If anything happens, she's on TV. She's everywhere.
You have one saved voice message. First saved voice message. Hi, Michael. This is Maria Bartiromo calling. How are you? Sorry I missed your call. I do apologize for having to cancel today. It's just that when I read through the details of the shoot, it just occurred to me that this is something different. I probably should not have said yes without having this stuff go through my PR people. I'm sorry about that, but given what's gone on and all the criticism of analysts and the .com boom and bust, I can't. I don't really want to do this open-ended without really knowing more details.
Well, it's the upside for her. It's ultimately a film. It's asking some serious questions about what she does for a living, about what's made her famous.
Buy! I'm a televangelist for money. I'm a PTL guy. Tonight's show is all about teaching you to invest like a pro.
In their quest for rating supremacy, CNBC created a television personality like no one has ever seen before. A high-octane stock picker who offers financial tips every night. Jim Cramer's astonishing popularity is based on one idea. If you watch his show, you'll get rich.
Cramer's show is vivid, immediate, sensory, full of sound and movement. We're designed to respond to that. We can't help but respond to that.
Big Penn State, booyah to you.
I'm liking that kind of booyah.
I have an average age of 28 in my audience. I've got people who are beginning and they're mystified.
I understand Jim was just here at Georgetown. So who went? Just two of you. So the rest of you didn't believe that you could watch TV and get rich?
It's all sort of based on, two basic human, emotions, like fear and greed. So I think Cramer just sort of plays that up, and a lot of the financial media has been playing that up in order to, give their advice to the public, but, not necessarily whether it's a good investment or not.
When he came here on campus, he told us during his lightning round, we're not allowed to give him stocks below a certain market cap, because so many people go and buy the stocks that he mentions, the stock price shoots up the next day.
I've got the cure.
Kramer makes you feel you can make lots of money if you listen to him. You can do it. If you listen to me, you're going to be rich.
But people don't seem to mind because they get to feel this sense of here's somebody who's active and they're doing stuff and they know what they're doing and they're saying these things with a great deal of authority. My God, they've got to be right.
My people have been in this game for 25 years, and they are losing their jobs, and these firms are going to go out of business, and he's nuts. They're nuts. They know nothing. Peter writes, should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no.
A big New York City bank has effectively gone under.
I love the way Jim Cramer breaks down really complex financial issues into ones that are wrong.
Cramer puzzles me. How can anybody think, how can any reason thoughtfully about their portfolio and their purchases while yelling at the camera? Bartoloni, that's okay. I mean, she's a cute kid. But Cramer, I can watch Bartoloni for a couple of minutes. And the other guy, the slightly roly-poly guy, I don't remember his name. He cut all this out. He's a lot of fun, and he pokes fun at... so I can watch that for 20 minutes, but I wouldn't invest in anything that they say.
Chinese stocks leading the way down, dropping for a third day. The sell-off has cut more than
Nothing they're saying is important.
off the value of the
We're made to feel that if we don't watch every minute, we might miss out on the great stock pick that will make us millions overnight.
I don't think you should base your investment strategy on what you hear some jackass like me saying on TV. You should do your own homework. Hey, it's your money. If I'm wrong and you make a bad investment on it, it ain't me eating cat food 30 years from now when you're retired. It's you.
The media clearly frames how we see the world, but the government affects our decision-making even more.
It appeared at this point in time that it looks we're headed for a soft landing, and that's what the facts say.
We are in the worst financial crisis since the Great Depression.
I want to have an interest rate freeze for 5 years.
I would order the Secretary of the Treasury to immediately buy up the bad home loan mortgages in America.
And don't forget, folks, when you goes to the polls today, a vote for Popeye means free ice cream for all the kiddies. Furthermore,
the politicians, they want to get elected. So if certain things have a popular appeal out there, why they're gonna favor those, even though it may end up and really do not have been a good idea at all.
The people know what they want. Vote against the old, ruthless, sick American economy with its private property and its so-called free competitive enterprise. Vote for the master state with the master plan.
The Social Security Act, a law for human welfare, a foundation upon which we, the people of the United States, are building security for ourselves and our children. Your Social Security card, important as a bank book.
Politicians have conditioned everyone to believe that Social Security is a nest egg, a retirement account that will protect us when things go bad. We'll all be able to retire in prosperity. But with a rate of return that barely beats inflation, trusting Washington with our portfolios is not smart.
17 million Americans who live over 65 on an average Social Security check of about $78 a month. They're not able to sustain themselves individually, but they can sustain themselves through the Social Security system.
The system